welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for Alpha-Drive-One's Formula. This is their debut song. I'm really interested to see what this is going to be about. Just a little clarification, I don't know all of the members who are in this. I did watch the first couple of like auditions from Alpha-Drive-One and maybe the first episode of Boys Planet 2, but I just like couldn't get into it. I think I'm just like these kind of like competition shows, I just am a little competition showed out, and so I'll probably go back and watch everything at some point, but I just at the time I was just like I can't. So but I am really excited because I've heard lots of great things about them, so I can't wait to see the members and what's going on. So let's go ahead and get started. Ooh, I like the water.
Stepping into the set.
He was one of the trainee A members, right? Two of them are in this group. And then I know Junso from WeI is in here. But I don't think I know anyone else who got in. Off the top of my head, that is. Ooh! Pre-chorus, nice. Oh, Junso sounds great.
We got the formula. Turn up, go slay, ayy. Don't stop, out my way. We go all night, ayy, ayy, ayy. We got the formula. Get it, man, go. Don't stop, out my way. We go all night, ayy. Everybody put your hands up, come on.
Oh, I like that. The woes?
We got the formula. What you jumman 해? 우리 막지 못해. 내 방식 데이터 원래인 잡아 비튼 대로 쏟아질 테니. 소리쳐 DJ turn it up. 거침이 가장 아름다운 법. We gon' bounce, we gon' 따라와 나의 스텝을. 그 perfect way 눈물보다 완벽히 다스려.
Ooh.
We got the formula. Turn up, go slay, ayy. Don't stop, out my way. We go all night, ayy, ayy, ayy. We got the formula. 길을 만들고. Don't stop, out my way. We go all night, ayy. Everybody put your hands up, come on. 미래를 안고 터쳐버린 내 안에 불꽃. 불확실한 세계를 읽어. 정답처럼 움직여. 새 패턴은 내가 만들어. We got the formula. You wanna feel what you go.
Okay, Bridge. Let's go. In the background? Ooh, that's nice. Oh.
Everybody put your hands up, come on. Turn up, go slay, ayy. Don't stop, out my way. We go all night, ayy, ayy, ayy. We got the formula. Here, go. Don't stop, out my way. We go all night, ayy. Everybody put your hands up, come on. 계속해, we know. 터쳐버린 내 안에 불꽃. 불확실한 세계를 읽어. Cause we got the formula.
Okay, what a freaking debut song. Wow. Super impressive. Okay, so here's the deal. For me, when this song first started off, I wasn't sure that I was going to like it, but by the end, I was kind of addicted to it. I think a big part of that had to do with in the chorus, the second half of the chorus, they did this whoa sound, and I don't know why that was just like such a nice change in comparison to what was happening with the rest of the song. I really enjoyed that aspect, and also the deep whoever was doing the deep formula part, that was really nice. And I also thought that the pre-chorus, I kept writing down in my notes, this pre-chorus is lit. I love this pre-chorus. Like, I wrote like 4 different times down about how much I love the pre-chorus. It was really, really nice. And I mentioned, like Junso's vocals in there, but actually everyone who did the pre-chorus, I really love their vocals. So you guys will have to tell me like who the members are that I don't know. Cause I know, 2 of the members, they were in this. One of them was Leo, or Leo, however you want to pronounce it. And then the other one, I'm not sure. Sangwon, maybe? Was it Sangwon? Leo was the rapper, is that right? He's the taller one. And then Sangwon was the singer. Correct me if I'm wrong. But those are the 2 members besides Junso that I knew just like right off the bat. And I'm pretty sure Sungwon and Junso, they did that first pre-chorus. So I really, really enjoyed that. And then in the second time the pre-chorus was done, those 2 members, really nice, just beautiful vocals. I really liked the second half of the pre-chorus where he jumped up and did that the high note. I really, really loved. So the pre-chorus and the second half of the chorus is what really caught my attention, because the verses I wasn't really into, and that's just my own personal opinion, but I see like at the end of the song, I really came to appreciate the verses because it felt more well-rounded when you like added all of the cool elements, like I said, with the woes and that pre-chorus. And then the bridge was so nice. I loved in the bridge how it started with a quiet moment and it ended with a quiet moment. And then it started into that chorus, the woes, but hushed. It had a filter over it. So it really made that last final chorus really stand out. And so I really thought that this was a really great song for them. From what I could tell and what I could see of the choreography, it looked really tight. It looked really in sync. You could tell that they had been working a lot on it. I'm just curious because, like I said, I didn't watch the whole show, but it's a 5-year contract with them, right? So I think something that in the past was a detriment to these competition groups is that they were for such a short period of time. You know, at the beginning we saw like IOI was only 9 months, and then you go forward and they got longer. So like Wanna1 was like 2.5 years, and so was IZ*ONE. And then I believe with Kepler it was like a 3-year contract or something like that. But then most of the members did end up staying together. Not all of them, but some of them. And then for Zero Base One, I believe, was it a 5-member contract? When did they debut? I forget. It's been a while. 2023. So it's been what a 2.5 year contract again. So that must have been what Kepler was too. But I think these guys are for 5 years. Is that right? And I know Zero Base One just signed a little bit of an extension. I hope they stay together, honestly. So it's one of those things where I just think if you're going to have a temporary group, to make them a longer standing group, because then you can really see what their impact is. Of course, it makes me sad for like WeI, because like I love Junso in WeI, but I want to give alphaDrive-One like the opportunity to be a long-standing group within the industry. And so I think having a longer contract period is really good. And I see more and more with these competition shows that it is a lot of trainees that are going in. Obviously, you know, some from groups do come in and that kind of thing, and that can kind of reinvigorate some groups, but it doesn't do it for all of them. I think a lot of groups try to do what happened with New East, which is New East really got huge after Produce 101-2. So it's one of those things where it's like, I have such a love-hate with competition shows, but I do think that having a longer contract period, even though, like I said, it makes me sad if they're already in a group, but it makes me happy for the idol themselves or the trainees, because this is something that they really want. They want to be in a group that is successful, and I can't blame them for that, because I want them to be successful. So I think giving them an extended period of time is really great. So you guys have to correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's what they said. It was for a 5-year contract. So I really hope that's the truth. I think this was a great debut. They really put the money into it. It really was like visually pleasing. So I'm really excited to see what they do next. So tell me what you guys thought. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What was your favorite part in the MV? Mine is definitely, like I said, the pre-chorus and the bridge. I just thought those were both visually pleasing and like earworms completely for me. So I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.
Say you want me, and I